Long Island medium Theresa Caputo recently received abuse from viewers on the Long Island Medium show, as many considered her stories to be fabricated. However, some viewers believe that these experiences have a reality. Theresa Caputo, known for her show Long Island Medium, claims she can communicate with the spirits of dead people. However, his work has always been controversial. Many believe that he is a true medium, while others think that it is merely an act or a fabricated story. Recently, some viewers feel that his lessons and stories have become repetitive or lose credibility. They want to see something more realistic and new. However, at the same time, many fans still support his work and find it a source of peace of mind or solace for them. However, Carolyn Rafaelian collaborates divinely with Long Island Medium. If you follow Long Island Medium's Theresa Caputo, you instantly think of her over-the-top hair, nails, and shoes, and the reality TV star now hopes fans will connect with the spiritual and protective symbols found in her first jewelry collection. Caputo partnered with well-known jewelry designer Carolyn Rafaelian's and Livy brand to create Divinely Guided, a collection of bangles and expandable chain bracelets and necklaces with charms of angel wings, butterflies, and shields. Designs intended to remind the wearer of love, faith, and connection. I never imagined in a million years that I would ever do a jewelry line, but when Carolyn asked me, I was all in. To be able to work with Carolyn is something truly special in and of itself, Caputo says. People want to wear something that reminds them of the people they've lost. Jewelry has an energy to it, and it represents who we are. We need these subtle reminders and tools to remember our loved ones and that we still have a connection. The television series Long Island Medium on TLC and Theresa Caputo Raising Spirits on Lifetime show Caputo working with clients as a medium, receiving messages and images from departed souls and sharing them with their loved ones. Caputo says her collaboration with Livy uses some of the same motifs she sees in her readings and are important to her in her own life. People sometimes have trouble talking about their loved ones, how they died, or their stories. That's why I wanted to make this jewelry, says Caputo, who spoke with JCK from her tour bus, as she travels the country doing spiritual readings. If you're wearing a pendant of an angel wing and it's on a beautiful necklace, people can ask you about it and you can tell them, I wear this angel wing in honor of my mom. Even though I know she's passed away, I know she will carry me. It gives people permission to talk about their loved ones organically. The divinely guided jewels can help wearers experience joy and find strength, Caputo says. She notes, for example, that her mom often receives compliments on the Let the Light in pendant necklace. She says every time she wears it, people are in awe of it and can't take their eyes off of it. They light up, and so does she, says Caputo. I also love the name of our protective eyepieces. It offers a spiritual armor. It's like the universe is lighting your path. Rafaelian and her and Livy team produced the Divinely Guided line in Rhode Island, where Rafaelian says she is rebuilding her jewelry empire and helping to promote the state as the jewelry capital of the world. Rafaelian created and Livy as a follow-up to Alex and Amy, the brand she founded in 2004. It filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy a year after she left as CEO in 2020. Theresa and I are kindred spirits we hit it off from when we first met, says Rafaelian. I watch how she affects people. She's so loving and so real. She has a talent where she can take a soul from a place of anguish, anxiety, fear, and sadness. And through her words and her gifts, she can lift a soul up. She suggested Caputo create a jewelry collection with Livy, because it could be affordable and American-made and give customers a keepsake to wear and eventually pass on. Divinely guided prices range from $38 for the A Little Hello, from Heaven Posy bracelet to $58 for necklaces and stretch bid bracelets. And Livy is named after Rafaelian's third daughter, and it represents her hope that someday she might reconnect with the Alex and Amy brand named after her two older daughters, to bring her businesses together. Alex and Amy was my training wheels. It was the experience that led me to this place, she says. And Livy is our next billion-dollar bangle. Theresa is the first collaboration for this company, and she set the bar high. I couldn't ask for a better blessing and a better person to work with. She touches every soul she encounters and makes people feel empowered. Rafaelian's fine jewelry brand, Metal Alchemist, also has several jewelry collaborations, including one with rapper Snoop Dogg called Love Child. There's more to come, she promises. My focus now is legacy. What am I leaving behind? How am I making Earth and humanity a better place because I existed? Rafaelian says, this is very personal to me. Now I have grandchildren. They are my life. I thought I loved my kids, and then I had grandchildren. These little babies give me more oomph to get me to the next rise. I'm doing it for that generation. It's for legacy purposes. I want my factory back. I want to start all over again. However, Carolyn Rafaelian partners with Long Island Medium star Alex and Annie founder Carolyn Rafaelian is collaborating with psychic medium and reality TV star Theresa Caputo on a jewelry collection that will be sold via Rafaelian's new jewelry venture. The Divinely Guided collection is offered through and Livy, which Rafaelian launched in 2023. The pieces include expandable chain necklaces and bracelets featuring symbols such as angel wings, butterflies, and Swarovski crystals, as well as other words and mantras, faith, and connection. Prices for the pieces in Divinely Guided range from $38 to $58. The designs are meant to embody the connection between the physical and spiritual realms and resonate with the wearer, the brand said. The concept of intimate messaging also appears in the Posy Wire collection. Another and Livy offering the brand is promoting alongside the Divinely Guided line. Posy Wire features poetry-inscribed metal pieces designed to capture moments of reflection and inspiration. Jewelry has the unique ability to carry meaning, and this collaboration is all about helping people feel they are divinely guided through life, said Caputo, who is best known for her TLC series, Long Island Medium, and currently stars in Theresa Caputo Raising Spirits on Lifetime. Whether through the symbols of Divinely Guided or the heartfelt inscriptions of Posy Wire, these pieces remind us of the signs we encounter, the connections we share, and the trust we must place in our journey. Both collections are made in Rhode Island, and each piece is hypoallergenic, tarnish-resistant, and designed for both style and versatility, the brand said. This collaboration with Theresa has been a dream realized, Rafaelian said. I've always admired her ability to connect with people on such a deep, spiritual level. Working together, we channeled her beauty, faith, and light into Divinely Guided, while our Posy Wire collection allows us to further explore the art of storytelling through jewelry. These lines are a testament to the power of connection, inspiration, and love. Rafaelian's collaboration with Caputo comes on the heels of her partnership with another celebrity, rapper Snoop Dogg. Their collection, Love Child, is being sold through Metal Alchemist, the fine jewelry venture she launched in 2022. However, one of the most heartbreaking yet touching experiences in her career was helping a widow who missed her husband's passing by mere minutes. Linda had been married to her husband, Tom, for 40 years. They had built a beautiful life together, full of love, laughter, and shared memories. However, Tom had been battling a long illness, and despite Linda's best efforts to be by his side, she tragically missed his final moments by just a few minutes. She had stepped out to get some fresh air when the nurses informed her that Tom had passed. This haunted her. She felt guilt, sadness, and an overwhelming sense of regret. Linda struggled with the thought that Tom might have felt alone in his last moments. Did he know how much she loved him? Did he suffer? These questions tormented her, making it impossible to find peace. When she met Theresa Caputo, she was desperate for closure. As Theresa began her reading, she immediately felt Tom's presence. She described how he passed peacefully and without pain. More importantly, she reassured Linda that Tom knew she was there in spirit, even if she wasn't in the room. He says, "You were always there for me, and I felt your love even in my final moments," Theresa conveyed. Linda broke down in tears, overwhelmed by the relief and reassurance that Tom wasn't alone, that he knew how much she loved him. Theresa also shared small, personal messages, things no one else could have known. She described the way Tom used to playfully tease Linda about her cooking, how he always kissed her forehead before bed, and how he left hidden notes for her in random places. These details made Linda feel like she was truly hearing from her husband, giving her a newfound sense of peace. By the end of the reading, Linda felt lighter, as if a weight had been lifted. The grief was still there, but the guilt was gone. She could finally breathe, knowing Tom was at peace and still watching over her. Theresa's ability to bring comfort and closure to those suffering loss is remarkable. For Linda, that reading was life-changing. It reminded her that love never dies, and that even in death, our loved ones remain close to us. However, one of her most emotional readings involved a couple, Sarah and James, who had both lost their fathers years ago. Though they had made peace with their losses, there were lingering feelings of regret and unanswered questions that weighed heavily on their hearts. Sarah and James attended one of Theresa's group readings, not expecting to be chosen. But as soon as Theresa stepped into the room, she immediately felt a strong fatherly presence surrounding them. "I have two fathers stepping forward," Theresa said. "They're standing side by side, almost as if they know each other now." Sarah gasped, holding onto James's hand. They had always joked that their fathers would have been great friends had they met in life. Theresa turned to Sarah first. "Your dad is showing me a handwritten letter. Did you find something after he passed?" Tears welled in Sarah's eyes. "Yes, I found a letter he wrote to me but never gave me. It was an apology for not always being there. He wants you to know that he's sorry," Theresa confirmed. "He sees how strong you've become, and he's so proud of the woman and mother you are today. He's telling me to say, I was always there, even when you didn't see me." Sarah broke down in tears, feeling a wave of peace wash over her. Theresa then turned to James. "Your father had a sudden passing, didn't he? There was no time to say goodbye." James nodded, struggling to speak. His father had suffered a fatal heart attack when he was away at college. "He keeps saying, you did everything right. I never doubted you for a second." James choked up. "I always wondered if he was proud of me. I never got to hear him say it." Theresa smiled gently. "He's saying it now, and he's showing me a pocket watch. Does that mean anything to you?" James wiped his tears. He had an old pocket watch that was passed down through generations. "I keep it in my drawer, but I've been afraid to touch it since he passed. He wants you to carry it. It's his way of staying with you." By the end of the reading, Sarah and James felt a newfound sense of and connection. Theresa had given them a gift, the reassurance that their fathers were not just memories, but active presences in their lives. As they left, Sarah squeezed James's hand. "Maybe our dads did meet after all," she whispered, smiling through her tears. Theresa watched them go, knowing she had once again bridged the gap between this world and the next, bringing healing where it was needed most. Hello lovely viewers, welcome to my channel. I am Mina. Hope your day is so well. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel.